Had a little issue with the show yesterday. I'm not sure what was going on. Um, but I'm just gonna make my little coffee right here. Okay, look at that. Perfect. Great. Yeah, you guys doing good? Amy, Debbie, Bob, Christopher Almond, one of my good tweeters. Christopher, you should send me your address, bro. I'll send you some fucking free paint oil, man. You're busting ass on Twitter. Nick Brown, same for you, brother. All the people that are retweeting me on Twitter, I will send you free fucking oil in the mail. I will. I just appreciate you guys so much and realize I can't do that forever. But you know, those of you who have gotten in on the ground floor of this, my Twittering, and you guys have been there since day one, I owe you guys. You guys are spending a lot of time on Twitter, and you're spending a lot of time backing me up, helping me out, retweeting, commenting on conversations I'm having with other people, giving me support with your voice and your words, not just your clicks. You guys will be receiving some free oil in the mail. Trump's not beating Biden. Oh, Trump's going to destroy Joe Biden. Chump, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to call him Chump, but Chump, I like that. Chump is going to destroy Joe Biden if Joe Biden gets this. Okay, Joe Biden is demonstrating, he's exhibiting dementia. It's provable dementia, and it's a documentable, observable occurrence. Do you think he'll leave peacefully? Yeah, I think Trump will walk out of there with his tail between his legs. Blinker. Yeah, I think he'll surrender. He won't have much of a choice. It's America, man. Americans won't put up with that. Not even the Republicans will put up with that from him. They won't. Even if they lose, they're going to fucking kick his ass right out of there too. Because, that's the law of the land, and most of us adhere to most of the laws. All right, Vegas Strong, what's up? Thank you, Stratego. Stratego. I used to play a game called Stratego. What's up, Stratego? Paul Hawkins. Michael, I've been here for at least 3 years, or it feels that long. Love you, Nate. Michael, right on. Hell yeah, guys. Welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are interested in hearing my opinion on this political issue. It's now is the time. I was watching Kyle Kalinske this morning. He inspires me. I was also watching a little bit of Rogan with Adam Curry. That's, for a podcaster, it's like a fucking dream of a goddamn podcaster to see that podcast. Joe Rogan, the king of all podcasts, interviewing Adam Curry, the inventor of the podcast, the guy who did the first podcast. Oh, what a great interview, man. I'm just like, I'm just eating my popcorn and just loving every second of that interview. All right. Okay, Trump, Biden, let them destroy each other. Trump's going to destroy Biden. Trump's going to enjoy it. He's going to rip him apart, and Biden will be a puddle of fucking senility on the ground when he's done with him. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. Everybody could support Bernie Sanders right now, and we'd have a legitimate fighter fighting for our honor, because this president we have now, he's dishonorable, and Bernie Sanders would just be such a better role model for all of us, a more inspiring role model for all of us. Whether you agree with the man's politics or not, you want to call him a socialist or even a communist, hey, you got to admit the guy is well mannered. He is well spoken. he doesn't lie to our faces, and he doesn't disrespect people by these pointless attacks, like the attacks that Donald Trump makes on the media just because they report on him. You know, when the media lies and he wants to call them fake news, hey, I support that. But just because they're reporting on you and you don't like it, that doesn't make them fake news. And I'm just sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of the game that Donald Trump has been playing with us. And if you're sick of the game too, now's the time to stop supporting Biden and to start supporting Bernie Sanders. We don't have a lot of time left. And if it's Biden, we all lose. Everyone loses. Hello, Megan. How's it going? Jonathan Clavette says Trump 2020. I got a slot machine called Stratego. Really? Karsten, right on, brother. Karsten, I want to thank you too. A little applause for Karsten. I'm not as crazy about shipping out free oil overseas, but Karsten definitely would deserve some because he's on Twitter like crazy, tweeting like crazy for me, and I appreciate that, Karsten. Thank you. Donald Trump said he is a nice person you could ever meet. Like, hell no, you're not. I had to kind of read into that, but I got you. Karsten says Stratego. David, what's up, son? Your box will be trackable today. I've got me a bagel with some strawberry jam on it. I usually do cream cheese. Oh, he heard me. Yeah, I'll give you some. Why? Because I love you. I know the neighbors are doing it too, so I want to keep you around. Dave. Dave C. Valentine. Beleo. Joe Biden can't even speak words. Hey, Mizael Zamora Carranza, please call me Nay, N-A-Y, on the live stream. Nice to meet you. I don't go by my real name on the live stream. Adam Bendel says Bernie beats Trump. Yeah, Bernie does. Isn't he cute? Oh, he's so cute, Holly, right? 20 state, 20 federal. Karsten, Karsten, 20 years in state, 20 years in federal. I love it. I hate both my advantage. I'm not American. Oh, Karsten, it's all right, buddy. You're one of the coolest German people I've ever met in my entire life. And I love you no matter where you're from, bro. That it was poor, he would be so what? Andrew Kessler, hey, Nate, I agree with you, Nate. I'm 100% Trump supporter. You know that. However, if Biden is the nominee, Trump is going to chew him up and spit him out. If the DNC doesn't screw Bernie like they did when he stands a chance. Wow, right? Cassandra Jenkins, one of my favorite blocks. What's up, Cassandra? Time to dog. He's an American bully. He wants another bite of this bagel. You want a bite of this? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Rogan, come. Come on. Come on. High five. Good boy. You really like that, huh? Bagel with jam on it. It's the only channel I haven't blocked you on. I had a feeling, Cassandra, I figured you'd find your way back onto the show because I blocked you everywhere. But I'm proud of you for finding your way back on. Welcome. Welcome back. I usually don't remember the people I block. Cassandra's different because she actually got oil from me. After she got the oil, then I blocked her. Right? You actually, Cassandra, you were the one who inspired me to come up with the Pussies Award, Grab by the Pussies Award. Remember that? Oh, I'm sure you remember that. That was so funny. Let me tell my audience what I did to you. So, Cassandra Jenkins was and probably still is a Trump supporter. I don't know. I don't know what her politics are today. But I gotta tell them this story because they don't know it. Nobody really has ever heard the story. Cassandra was putting up a lot of pro-Trump posts, and if I would say something bad about Trump, she would come on and she'd attack and she'd be like, Trump 2020 and blah, blah, blah. One day she put up a post. It was something, supporting how great the economy was or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was something about, Donald Trump. And I came up with this idea. I wrote this paragraph and it says, congratulations, you've just been nominated for a Grabbed 'em by the Pussies Award. And, I don't remember what the whole thing said, but I bet you if I look it up on my computer, I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Grabbed. Huh. Grabbed. Oh, what the fuck? I hate when it does this shit. Dude, I hate fucking Windows 10 so much. I fucking hate Windows 10 so much. You move the mouse and it makes a screen full screen. What am I doing? What is going on? It's not coming up on my computer. I can't find them. Pussy grab. Donald Trump wants to grab your pussy. Trump lacked the balls. What is this? Donald Trump wants this folder's empty. Dude, I don't know if I still have it. But anyway, I wrote this paragraph. And every time, and it was funny, it was an award you get a Grabbed 'em by the Pussy Award. And I was like, you've been nominated, and it'll be presented to you by Donald Trump himself. It was a long paragraph. And every time she ever said anything that was pro-Donald Trump, I would put this whole fucking paragraph, and it'd have congratulations and little fucking, streamers and balloons. Every time she'd pull it up, it would have like this little celebratory animation on it because it started off with the word congratulations, and Facebook automatically does that. So she would get this entire paragraph from me every time she would put something had to laugh. Was butthurt at first, but glad I stuck around to be part of the Nay Train movement. I blocked you because I blocked you right after you joined Patreon. God, I'm so self-defeating, man. If I needed the money, you guys probably wouldn't get blocked as much. And I think that is a reason why so many of you love the show. Because I'm really not here to make friends with people that are douchebags. Never have been. I've always been interested in making friends with people who are really cool and people that I like hanging out with, people that I agree with, people that make sense. And when I block somebody, I know that's one less person who can support me on the internet. But I just don't want that kind of support from people. That's not how I want to get to where I want to go. I don't appease. I'm not here to placate. I'm not here to make everyone happy. I'm not. And if you don't agree with what I got going on, I'll let you know about it. So that's the problem a lot of people don't realize about me. Like, you'll join the Patreon, or you'll buy some paint oil, or whatever. You'll do something. And you think that I'm somehow indebted to you. And then, so you either try to take advantage, you make a comment, you test it, or you don't know any better, and you come to find out really quick that I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Not about the money. I give a fuck about the tweets. I'm telling you, man, I don't give as much a fuck about the people that are paying me money as I do about the people that are going on to Twitter and retweeting me. Because going on to Patreon doesn't increase my message at all. And the message is what's really important to me. Getting the words out. So I don't need your money. I do appreciate it. And I want you to know your money goes to a good thing. It costs me a lot of money to send this paint oil out to all these people. Well, Cassandra, I just want you to know, I'm not going to block you again because you support Donald Trump. I only block people for lying, okay? And if you're going to come on and lie about Donald Trump, don't do it. You want to come on and show your support for Donald Trump, that's fine. You and I could be friends as long as you don't misrepresent the truth. That's all I ask. Of my Trump supporting friends, my Bernie Sanders supporting friends, my non-political friends, I ask that. Actually, I fucking demand that of all of my friends. So I consider my audience to be my friends. And if you guys, you want to talk about things, I've changed. You know, I don't just see the word Trump and automatically block you anymore. I used to do that. Not anymore. You come on here and say Trump 2020, I don't mind, like Chris Meadows just did. That doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is when you guys feel you have to lie to try to prove your points. Then we're going to have a problem. Lies come in all shapes and sizes. I can spot every single one of them. I spot your sideways bullshit. I spot your confirmation bias bullshit, your right-wing fed bullshit from people like Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro. I listen to those people, so I spot it instantly. Okay, I listen to both sides. What's up, buddy? You want some more? Okay, I'm gonna hook you up. Because you're my baby boy. You're my baby boy. Yes, you are my baby boy. I love this dog so much. Hey, Thomas, what's up, son? Good morning, Robin. Hey, Tanya. I like that name, Tanya. Tanya Corona. Ooh, Corona. Tanya Corona. And don't tell him to smile. Well, don't tell me to smile. Don't tell me what to do, ever. And it all falls under one thing. Don't tell me what to do. You know, somebody came in here yesterday or 2 days ago. She had sent me these beautiful little keychains from a friend of hers that makes these, right? And she thought that gave her the license to come in and tell me what to do. I set her straight really fast. I'm like, just because you send me nice stuff, or you get on my Patreon, or you retweet me, or you do anything that I ask you to do, doesn't mean I'm going to bend over and do your every fucking wish on my live show like a trained fucking monkey. So she spoke to me like she was commanding me what to do. Now, of course, she was being silly and funny, and I know that. But they're words, and words have weight and have meaning. So I called her on it, and she took it really well. She was like, you know what? She was like, I understand where you're coming from. And there were a lot of people that saw where I was coming from. You don't get to come on here and fucking boss me. You know, I'm not here to be bossed. I fucking hate that. I see it immediately when someone tries to do it. It's a control freak thing. You know, you want to see me do something and you feel like satisfied because you made the comment. You know, I've seen it so many times. This really sickens me, all right? When one of you guys makes a comment and then I act on it, whatever it is. Let's say you're giving me some advice. Nay, go check this out. Here's a link. This will educate you or this, you'll understand it, right? Okay, so I go and I check it out, blah, blah, blah. And I come back and I'm like, yeah, I see what you mean. Thank you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody comes back, the person that recommended it will come back and say something, and you'll know who you are, the people that say this. Oh, I'm so glad that I said something, or Nay wouldn't have done that. Like, you're so focused on making me do something or jumping through your little stupid fucking hoops that you don't even realize that you just fucking helped me. All the fuck you're getting off on is the fact that I did your little command. And that is what satisfies you. Not the fact that you just fucking helped me out. You know? Oh, Nate did something because I said blah, 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 blah. You know, that, I don't give a fuck what you say or what you do. When you come on with an attitude like that, I'm commanding you to take a dab. I'm gonna read right through it. I'm not gonna like it because to me, it's phony. You weren't really looking out for me. You just came up with a way to make me jump through your stupid little fucking hoop. Whether it was to help me or not. And, you know, people like Enoch, you know, they'll suggest something to me and I'll go do it. I'll check it out or whatever. And they don't ever come back and say, oh yeah, awesome, Nate just did something because I told him to. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. You know, it's that little aspect of you trying to control me it sets off fucking massive alarms inside my brain. You want this? Is this what you're calling about? Oh, okay. Well, you can have that. Rachel's like, look at me, look at me. Oh, when people say notice me, I just want to kill them, man. I want to reach through the screen and fucking strangle them. It's your stream. No one can tell you what to do. I better ask. My dad tried to tell me to invite my junkie sister to Christmas. Guess who wasn't invited to Christmas anymore? My dad. Oh, and fuck Christmas. It's pretty funny. Trending Day 2024. Orange juice and all. Yeah. John's just kidding. Oh, too bad. I would have fucking taken that command and done a dub. Rogan, I know you want this, but just let me enjoy it a little bit. Just Jay with pizza on the bagel. You can have pizza anytime. Randy Church says male basketball. Envelope basketball. All right, one more. There you go. I'm gonna take the dab. Barry! Barry, what's up, son? Hey, he loves my freaking impersonations. Your dad? Hey, freaking daddy-o. You like my freaking impersonations. I don't know why. It's kind of silly if you ask me. Yeah, Trump is a dumbass, and unfortunately, that's all it's going to take to beat this geriatric, fucking senile frame of a fucking skeleton, fucking Joe Biden. He's literally dissolving before our eyes. You know, his face is getting gaunt. He's losing weight. His hair is falling out. He's literally getting age spots. His eyes are fucking bleeding in the sockets. And you morons are out there voting for him instead of Bernie Sanders, who survived a heart attack and made it look like nothing. You guys are fucking idiots. If you're a Biden supporter, you're a fucking idiot. Let me tell you something else. If you're a Biden supporter, you're worse than a fucking Trump supporter is. You know why? Because at least a Trump supporter has a chance to win. They're backing someone who's gonna fucking win. You're backing a known fucking loser. This is Hillary 2.0. We've already went through this in 2016. My, how quickly you forget. And to me, it's not even worth getting upset over, because 4 more years of Donald Trump, I'm probably gonna be driving a fucking Ferrari. Because I don't know what to do with all this fucking cash Donald Trump is sticking in my fucking bank account. I don't know what to do with it all. You know, and all my Florida friends that are supporting the establishment, you guys can go fuck yourselves too. All right? My Florida friends are fucking idiots. Now, I'm not talking about David C., and I'm not talking, you know who I'm not talking about, the Florida trendies. I'm talking about people who refuse to look at Bernie Sanders. People who refuse to listen to him speak. You know, take 20 minutes and listen to him speak. Listen to what he's talking about. You just hear things, oh, socialist, communist, and then you go with that. Oh, I heard. Yeah, I heard that you're a fucking idiot that doesn't fucking listen to facts or go research shit for yourself. That's what I heard. I heard you're a fucking moron. Fucking state of Florida, goddamn Democrats. You guys are fucking idiots. Democratic Party seems to be okay with that happening again. Yes, Steve. Yes, that is true. I'm going to make so much money. Donald Trump stays president for 4 more years. I'm going to have more money than I know what to do with. And all of you idiots that are out there supporting Biden and Donald Trump right now, you're going to make me more rich. You know, you guys are killing yourselves. I have a feeling that most of the Trump supporters out there are not doing as good as me financially. Just a guess. I'm just guessing here, man. But, you know, I'm really close to being in the top 1% earners of the goddamn country. How about the average Trump supporter that is now lost their fucking their you know, their programs that are helping the people that are in their lives that aren't doing so well? Why not who? Gabriel Mora. Who? Who? Someone who's you're really bringing up someone who's pulling at 0.1% into this conversation? Jesus fucking Christ. What about you get a fucking brain cell, Gabriel? How about that? Just one brain cell is all it requires for you to realize how stupid what it was you just fucking said on my live stream. How the hell are you getting anything from Trump? Ah, Susan Millis. I'm so glad you asked. Donald Trump has made me wealthy beyond my wildest dreams, okay? I don't support him. I would never vote for him. I'm a Bernie or bust guy now. It's Bernie or bust, okay? I don't fucking care about anybody else. Bernie's the only one. It's not blue no matter who. Fuck you. Joe Biden is an idiot. Okay. How the hell am I getting anything from Trump? I am invested in large corporations, okay? All of my retirement money comes from large corporations that I'm invested in. These corporations were all given tax breaks by Donald Trump. Massive tax breaks that increased the amount of money that these corporations that I'm part owner in is able to distribute to the investors, me being one of them. I'm making so much fucking money, I don't know what to do with it all. I swear. I have no financial problems. None. I did. 2-3 years ago, I had some serious financial problems. But once Donald Trump's policies took effect, and I told you before Donald Trump was elected, I told you, I almost said arrested, wouldn't that have been great? I told you that Donald Trump was going to make me rich. I was listening to what he was saying. He was going to get tax breaks for the wealthy. And boy, oh boy, I knew that was going to help me. Go back to my YouTube channel and go watch and listen. And you will see I predicted all of this shit. So don't fucking be mad at me because that fucking idiot is giving my company tax breaks that we don't even fucking need. He's taking away from the poor. He's taking away from the homeless. He's taking away from the hungry. He's taking away from your fucking health care. And, you know, people seem to be fine with that. I'm not fine with that. I don't need all this extra money. I don't know how many times we have to have this fucking discussion, man. You know? I know it rubs some of you the wrong way because you support Trump, and at the same time, you hate the fact that I sit here and fucking call him out every fucking day. I call him all kinds of names. I say the worst things, and you sit there and you support him, and you watch me getting rich while you're getting poorer and poorer, and you can't even afford a goddamn $400 emergency. You know, $1,000 emergency hits you, what the fuck are you gonna do? Most of you. You know, some of you guys are doing well, I'm sure. But the average Trump supporter, I guarantee you, makes way less money than me, and they can't afford a fucking $400 emergency. Guaranteed. But they will still go to that voting booth, and they will pull that lever for fucking Donald Trump. So how do you learn which corporations to invest in? Callie is sitting good, so are you. Now, why not talk about how the Dems couldn't bring one younger candidate instead of two grandpas? Dude, the people vote for who the people vote for. You want to say the Dems? Why don't you fucking call out all the voters? Independents, Democrats, everybody. You know, that's who you need to call out. You're trying to say the Democrats selected these two people? They didn't. It was all about voting, man. And if you paid attention, you would know that. You know, Biden is getting all the votes. It's not, there's no rigging. There's no bullshit. He's just getting, you know, people know his name. People hear that Bernie Sanders is a socialist. This is why. You know, people are dumb. You know, people are scared of change. All I'm saying is, he still loves voting red, Dave. If Bernie gets Tulsi Gabbard as Vice President, Trump will be worried. Yeah, I don't care really at this point who Bernie selects as his VP. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care less. You know, I would just like to see people realize that Joe Biden is a failing, senile old man. He wouldn't be able to survive a goddamn heart attack like Bernie did. I guarantee you. If he has a heart attack, it's over. Can't afford buds at the time of the end of the winter, but it's because I bought a big house. My own fault. Blayhoo. Why is this in World of Tanks on Twitch? Because World of Tanks rocks, son! Woohoo! World of Tanks! Why do you vote for Sanders, John? Because I love people, man. You know, I love people, and I think that all people of the world deserve a fair shot. The billionaires of this planet have taken away that fair shot from many of us. Not me, but most of you guys. And I just want people who are poor, hungry, and homeless to have a roof, some food, and a little bit of spending cash. You know, to live their lives with a little comfort, to have air conditioning and heat when they need it, a warm meal whenever they fucking need it. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I'm sick of the fucking suffering. I've got enough money to my name. I could probably feed 1,000 people with the money that I have every fucking day for a long time. You know? Probably. I could open up a goddamn soup kitchen. But that's the government's job, man. And if the government did it, they would have a whole lot more finances to help a whole lot more people. We used to have those. We used to have soup kitchens and homeless shelters and programs that helped people that were in need. And Donald Trump came in and immediately canceled all those programs. You started seeing more homeless. You started seeing people shitting in the streets. They didn't have a place to go at night. And that's where we are today. I don't want that for people. There's a lot of those people out there that just don't have the ability to hold a job. You know, they don't have the ability to go put seeds in the ground and grow a plant and eat their own vegetables. You know? Right, Gabriel? Mike, Bernie is real, Trump is fake. It's fucking obvious, but Bernie can't beat him, and this is his only chance. Karsten says, real talk straight. That's how I turned my dad away from Trump. By preaching to him every day? Look, guys, whatever happens, happens. You know, if Donald Trump gets 4 more years, I'm going to be rolling in cash. Okay? I'm not going to be hurting. I'm just trying to let you guys know that I'm not one of the people out there that's greedy, that's supporting Trump for the money. I can't be bought. And hopefully I will, you know, the fact that I'm making so much money off of this Trump administration, and you probably aren't, and you probably support him, you should reconsider. You should reconsider your vote for Donald Trump, your support for Donald Trump, because he is not helping you. He's helping me. Okay? You keep voting for him, I'm not giving you my cash. You keep voting for Donald Trump, you're fucked. Your health care is going out the window. You're not going to have health care. You're not going to have a place to go when you can't pay your rent. You're not going to have food to eat when you can't go to the grocery store anymore. Look, I'm just saying, take my money. All right, take it. Go ahead. It's here. We don't need it. I don't need to live like fucking, you know, some king who has everything. I don't need that, and nobody else does either. And these fucking billionaires, look, man, I can't even imagine to be 1,000 times richer than I am now. Could you imagine to have 1,000 millions? Imagine that. What would you do with all that cash? Well, let me tell you something. There's plenty of those people around, and we keep making more and more of them. We keep taking money from the poor and giving it to the billionaires, and that's what's going to happen. what companies got the tax break? Jay Grotto, the big companies, big corporations got the tax break. Anybody in the top 1%, any corporation in the top 1%, worth, a certain amount of money. Okay, Google. What is the financial status of America's top 1%?
According to CNBC.com, to be among the top 1% of U.S. earners, a family needs an income of $421,926, a new report from the Economic Policy Institute finds. However, the threshold varies significantly among states.
Okay, so you make $500,000 a year, you're in the top 1%. Okay, if you make $500,000 a year, you're in the top 1%. I don't make $500,000 a year, but the corporations that I'm invested in do. So those are the ones that got that tax break. I'm invested in those companies. I'm making a lot more money. You understand that? When I say I'm in the top 1%, that's not true. I'm in the top 1% of investing in corporations that are in the top 1%. I'm one of those investors. Okay, there's a difference. I don't make $500,000 a year. If you put Trump in for 4 more years, though, hey man, by the end of that term, I might be making $500,000 a year. Seriously, the way things are going, because I'm only making more and more cash every fucking month. God, I'm sorry to hear that, Randy. Disabled veteran? Ugh. Keep buying up their own stocks. Big corpse dodging taxes by exploiting pay loophole. Hey, what's up there, Les? I'm sorry, Carter. This debate will be a Trump show. He knows he will win and keep supporting the wealthy. It's sad. It makes America look like a Simpsons episode. Get your fucking minds right, people. All right, Mike Flo, why are you speaking in all caps? Can we stop with the all caps? If that's possible, let me know. Hello, Nay, and all trendies. Cheers. Jinmin. Hash. They pay hundreds of millions to their CEO and using it to avoid tax and rain. Trump did that. Okay, so it's 10 after. How long have we gone in? How long have we been live for? 27 minutes? 37 minutes? I haven't even smoked yet, guys. What do you think about that? Am I addicted? I forgot. I'm here to smoke. I forgot why I came here, man. I came here to smoke with y'all. My eyes are not focusing. Welcome to fucking 50. Okay. Torch. You know what really makes me sick? All the pundits out there that are speaking out about Donald Trump, how bad he is, and how you should vote for Sanders and all that. None of them ever talk about how they're benefiting from this Trump presidency. They never want to tell you that. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because they think that their audience will stop respecting them. And you know, if I sat here and bitched and moaned and complained about Donald Trump and didn't tell you that he was making me the wealthiest I've ever been in my entire life, I would be doing all of you a disservice. So I want you to think about every other pundit out there that's probably making way more money than me, okay? Kitty cat on the window, I'll take care of that. And then think about the fact that not a single one of them ever says that they're making more money because of Donald Trump. All of them should go fuck off. Every single one of them. They're all lying to you. For some reason, they want to leave that little fact out. Hey, man. You get the full goddamn picture with me. And you guys should consider that when you're watching other shows. You know, just watch someone and think to yourself, I wonder what they're worth. And do they hide their wealth from their audience? You're goddamn right they do. Why? Because they don't want to lose your respect. They want you to think that they're blue-collar struggle just like you. Oh, and then you'll go, but then start thinking about it. You go look at their Patreon and you're like, whoa, man, you're making a shit ton of money. You're fucking wealthy as fuck. You're probably driving a goddamn Tesla. You probably got 2 fucking Teslas, you know? It should aggravate you and send you running back to my show time after time again because you know you're getting the goddamn truth from me, and I'm one of the only ones out there that speaks the full goddamn truth. And I hope that you're impressed enough that you guys will go out and keep doing what you're doing by asking Jimmy Dore and Ron Placone to have me on their show. Joe Rogan, have Trendy As Dabbers on your show. You guys are doing it, and I appreciate it so much. And Christopher Almond is one of them. Christopher Almond needs to tweet me his address so I can send him some free paint oil. On Twitter, Chris, send me your address on Twitter, and I will shoot you some trendy paint oil. All right? Two Wheels Tommy Gun says MAGA. Two Wheels, really? Has he taken any of those programs away from you that help you financially, buddy? You're on Two Wheels. I have a feeling that you probably benefit from a government program of such. And yet you support Donald Trump. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting, Tommy Gun. Maybe you could explain that to all of us. And explain to us, did Trump decrease the amount of financial assistance you receive from the government? Let us know. Two Wheels. All those right-wing talk shows, rich motherfuckers telling poor how to live. Oh, right and left-wing. You don't think Cenk is a fucking multi-millionaire? You don't think Anna Kaspazarian is a fucking multi-millionaire? Or Jimmy Dore's not making fucking bank? Fucking A, man. These people have a lot of money. They don't like to talk about it, though. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. Right on, Karsten. David, cheers. Gabriel, thank you. Rachel, no law regarding cannabis. Daniel, I say fuck the government. They're all trash. Kevin, Trendy As Dabbers. Pro Dragon, Nayface, 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 Nayface. Love them Nayfaces. Pain oil, pain oil, pain oil, pain oil. Killed my funding right after my house burned down and needed the... Oh, well, let's hear from Tommy Gun Two Wheels. Mr. fucking Trump 2020. Tell us about how those government programs are helping you out so much. Mark Ferrigno. That's why I watch you. You only give facts. You researched and you can guarantee it's the truth. Well, that's not true. A lot of my stuff is common sense stuff. It gets researched after I say it. But I wish I was more vigilant like that. I don't. But most of the things I talk about are common sense stuff. My biggest pet peeve is when people shove their expensive shit in my face. Look at my new boat. Fuck your douche raft. I learned a lot from this video. Gabriel, right on. Just Jay Ken Hap. Went homeless for 2 years. Happy, happened, sorry. Okay, Daniel, what is the flavor bong you have called? What is the flavor bong you have called? Mr. Nay, who has your support for presidency? Sanders. Bernie Sanders does. Gimli. I like that, Mr. Nay. It's Bernie Sanders, you know? I can't put Biden in the Oval Office and feel comfortable about it. The man is fucking losing his mind. He goes publicly, he's like, oh, I love to bounce children on my lap. He says the stupidest, weirdest shit. He smells kids' fucking heads. He smells kids' heads, man. If you don't think there's something fucked up with that man, you know, we've already got a fucking weirdo in the office. Why just pull him out and replace him with another fucking weirdo? You know, it's the same thing. The guy's a fucking gaffe machine. Oh, fucking hate Biden. He's so and he's fucking full of shit. He's a liar. It's fucking. He said, you know how many people thought he was a Medicare for all, so they voted for him? He's not Medicare for all. That's Bernie Sanders. You're fucking idiots. You're fucking confused with yourselves. I don't know if my solar guys are coming today, Carson. It's got me mad, though, man. They really need to get this system up and running. Man, I've been waiting so long, and today's going to be a full sunny day. And, God damn it, I wish they'd show up and get this thing running. It's like, I know I could be a dick. I know I could call the owner up and be like, if this shit's not installed immediately, I'm calling another company to finish the installation. I know I could do that. But it'll be up soon enough, and I'm going to be making so much goddamn money back on that solar system that I can be patient. Plus, he hooked me up. He did a good job so far, and he's always been there for me. You know, he's like fucking family now. Chinman says Biden's a pedo. President pedo. Grow up, people. It's never going to change. It's about fucking money. You really don't think cancer has a cure? The 50s fairly on. It's all a joke. Think the cure came out. He's really touchy-feely. Felly. I was homeless once too. Just Jay. Centrist motherfucker. Dad smelled my kid's head. I told him she had lice. Don't let people smell my head. My dad. Ugh. Pray for HIV. The whole Biden situation makes me sad, to be honest. Here's this career politician piece of shit who I've never met, have no personal connection to, has no one in his life that's going to pull the plug on him. Pull the plug on him. The horrors of infirmity are torturous enough without having them play out in the public domain. Infirmity? I don't know what infirmity means. Okay, Google. Infirmity definition? Is that like losing your mind?
Here's the definition of infirmity. Physical or mental weakness.
Ah, ha, ha! I guessed it right! Losing your mind? Okay, infirmity. I gotcha. Apologies, that was a question. See, infirmity, guys? I did that with just basic reasoning. I looked at how he used it in the sentence, right? And I saw the word firm, which made me think of, infirm, which made me think of, something medical, like an infirmary. Okay, Google. Infirmary definition.
Here's the definition of infirmary. A place in a large institution for the care of those who are ill.
See, I saw infirm, so it made me think of an infirmary where people go when they're sick, and that's how I figured it out. I've never really heard that word before, infirmity, but that's really cool, man. I learned something. Apologies, that was a question I forgot, Rachel. I went from $1,400 a month, $140 medical insurance premium now. I make $1,000 a month and $300. I went from $1,400 a month, $140 medical insurance premium. Now I make $1,000 a month, and you pay $390 for your right. So things got worse for David C. Baker Jr. financially. Amazon, Chevron, General Motors, Delta, Halliburton, and IBM was more than paid zero in tax last year. Thank you, Laz. Yeah, Biden's a freak. Just give Bernie the endorsement already and let's go. Mark Ferrigno. Gimli. Sorry about the language. I'm used to talking to my college buddies, Gimli. But found out I had an amazing community come together and help me get all the furniture and house decor to make my new apartment a home. Just Jay, hell yeah. Biden is a fucking weirdo. Only relevant because of Obama and Bernie. God bless him trying. Just can't beat Trump. Fuck. Mike Flo. Karsten, great. Jinmin, very good reading comprehension. For you, Just Jay. All big corporations. Infirmity. That's a good word. I'm going to see if I could use that in a sentence, man. That is really good. I was impressed. I was like, yeah, infirmity, that's a word. That's a word. Let me go find out what the fucking definition is for that one. And let me tell you something. What you guys all just saw me do Every single one of you should do that too. When you see a word, you don't know what the definition is, don't be lazy. Go look it up. And it will make you smarter. You know, my mother always used to say, Mom, what does blah, blah, blah mean? Look it up. The dictionary's right there on the counter. Look it up. She'd always get mad at me. Look it up. And most of the time I wouldn't look it up. And I would just say, well, I guess I'm not going to know what the definition of that word is then, Mom. Because I was a little fucking stinker. But Mom was right. And I'm only echoing her because she was 100% correct. It is a good... Now that we have Google, there's no reason not to. Okay, Google. What's the definition of the word definition?
Here's the definition of definition. A statement of the exact meaning of a word, especially in a dictionary.
Now you all know what the definition of definition is. Aren't you glad? Hey, Alexa. Okay, Alexa. Hey, Siri. Okay, Siri. Income tax, this record, 845 million U.S. profit, no taxes. Yeah, you see this, guys? Do you see what, I'll call him Hash, because you guys don't know him as Laz, but Hash is putting up the companies, the corporations that aren't paying taxes. While all of you guys are paying taxes, the most richest people on the planet are paying zero taxes. That's got to piss you the fuck off. Coagulation? My favorite word is redundant because I have to tell people their idea is redundant a few times a day. Ask Google. I don't know if I have a favorite word. Cannabis. There, that didn't take long. Cannabis is my favorite word. Cannabis is my favorite word. And everyone should be using that word. It should be everyone's favorite word. What are we doing here? Am I trying to smoke? Why am I doing this? I don't know. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Dude, I had a dream that there was a frack quake. And that it lasted for a long time. Like, it was rumbling for like 15 seconds. And I was like, oh, that's an earthquake. That's a frack quake. And it just wouldn't stop. It was like a, like a 4 or 5.0. Somewhere around that level. Net operating losses. Whatever. They need to just go off your total profit for the year. That's all. God, that one, I got hot as hell. Look how long it's taking to cool off. That is crazy. Hot, hot. Hotter than hell. Name that band. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a business for all. Cheers, everybody. Yo, Benjamin in Denmark. What's up, son? Kiss. Daniel gets it. Oh, Steve Running gets it. Oh, Tony Rio gets it. Tony Rio. Right on, Tony. He nailed it. Then we got Steve Running. General Electric received $2.9 billion refund from IRS. What? What? Daniel Vandeven says Kiss. Kiss, Motley Crue. David Baker, Lori. Hey, Lori. David C. The more you say cannabis, the more it rubs off on other users. Well, Just Jay, I appreciate you regardless, man. Thank you for going out and sharing and getting it right. Yes, it was Kiss. Yeah, you know, the Kyle Kalinske, guys, is still calling it marijuana. So let's do a campaign right now. Twitter campaign, okay? I'm not asking you to retweet me. What I'm asking you to do is write your own tweet. And you make it right now. Even if you have to leave my show. Go on over to your Twitter accounts, everybody. And I want you to tweet it at Kyle Kalinske. Then say, please stop using the racist word marijuana and please call it cannabis at Trendy As Dabbers. I want all of you guys to write a tweet like that and send, did I say Kyle Kalinske? I'm sorry, at Secular Talk. Please consider dropping the racist term marijuana and use the correct term cannabis. It would greatly help the movement. Thank you. Let's do a little canna campaigning. What do you guys want to do, a little canna campaigning today? This is our canna campaign. And I want every single one of you to do this. I want my Twitter to start lighting up because you guys are going to be making it attention to me too. Right? You guys are going to be making it attention to me as well. The industry still uses that term. Why? They should know better. Tony, it's up to us to educate them. People don't just change on their own. You've got to start a campaign to do it. Canna campaign. We're doing it right now. We're going to start with Kyle Kalinske. He literally used the word marijuana on his last upload, talking about Bernie Sanders. He wants to legalize marijuana. No, he wants to legalize cannabis. You know, it was marijuana that got made illegal and banned in 1937. So let's go ahead and call it cannabis and forget these stupid laws and regulations. Dabs are the definition of coagulation. It's the term why they should know better. I work at Joe Rogan. Karsten, thank you, buddy. Okay, I want you guys to start lighting up my goddamn Twitter right now. I'm sending shit to Secular Talk. At Secular Talk. Please call it cannabis. Marijuana is a racist term. Trendy As Dabbers will explain it to you. You know, why don't you have a video interview with Trendy As Dabbers? Have Trendy Nay on as a guest via Skype. Do a Skype with Trendy Nay. Let him explain to you the history of cannabis and why marijuana is a racist term. He has thousands of viewers, guys. Thousands of viewers. He reaches millions of people. This could be an opportunity for us to reach millions of people with a very, very important message. It will get people talking about it. If we can get Kyle Kalinske, Secular Talk, to switch over from the word marijuana that is racist and start calling it the actual term cannabis. Okay, I gotta go delete the tweet. Secular Talk. You don't have to delete it. Yeah, Michael, do you understand, Michael D. Elliott? Do you understand that when you look up the definition of the word weed in various dictionaries, you will find a definition that says a useless plant. So when you refer, Michael, to cannabis as weed, You are furthering the banning of it in 1937 by repeating the lie that it's useless. They called it the devil's weed. Okay, so when you use that term, you're not helping it at all. So if you would consider, Michael, if you consider using the term cannabis, you know, you might not feel cool using it, but it's not about you. It's about cannabis. It's about getting access for all. It's about other people. So if you take, you know, a little bit of a sacrifice for yourself to help everyone, Kyle, it's secular talk. Christopher Almond, he is secular talk, at secular talk, at secular talk. There we go. Look at Balejo. Who's at Kyle Kalinske? Oh, he's at Kyle. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He is at Kyle Kalinske. My bad. If you type in secular talk, it comes up Kyle Kalinske. My bad. And yes, that was Nick Brown. Nick Brown. Now Billy says at secular talk, and that brings up. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Thank you for getting that right. Balejo. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Look, it's not at secular talk. That's somebody else. It's at Kyle Kalinske, guys. It's at Kyle Kalinske. And it's my bad for telling you. It's Kyle Kalinske, my bad. Look at this. Look at David Campione. David Campione was the first one to do it. Billy, I am so sorry. I told you the wrong name. I just retweeted David Campione's tweet to like 10 people. Thank you, David. Look, this is a canna campaign. Nay, at this point, we all know what it does and doesn't. It's America, yet each state has different fucking legal possible to the new America. So much good it does. Yet you can go buy it in some states, get arrested in others. Yet you can go to a bar and park your car, get fucked up, and go drive and fucking endangering other people. Well, not legally. You can't legally go into a bar, get drunk, go in your car inebriated, and drive. That's against the law. So that's just not true, Mike. If you go into a bar and drink, you have to be legal to drive. If you get pulled over, you not only do you go to jail, bro, you lose your ability to drive for 6 months to a year. They take your driver's license away. You've got to know that. Mike Flo. I did just read your post. Why are you typing to me in all caps? Stop with the all caps. I'm reading everything. Stop with the all caps. I'm right here. Dude, how many trendies here have ever got a DUI? How many trendies here have ever got a DUI for fucking driving under the influence in America? Ever? Have any of you ever got a DUI? Press number 1 if you ever got a DUI. Press number 1 and hit enter. Yeah, bartenders cut you off. Yes, when a bartender sees you inebriated, they will not serve you anymore. They can lose their job. Michael D. Elliott has had 5. Randy Church says yes. Randy Church, Michael Elliott, Just Jay, Bong Toker, Randall. I got 5. Got Randy, Just Jay, Karsten. You got a DUI, buddy? Karsten, you got a DUI? Tell us about it. In Germany? Never ever drove even one beer in me. I'm 38. Never. I wasn't even driving and you still got a DUI. Look. This is my point. Yeah. You get arrested. You go to jail. You lose your ability to drive. They take your driver's license away. If you fail the test or you take the test, it doesn't matter. They take your driver's license away. It's you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Yeah, I've never got a DUI. I've never got a DUI. I've been pulled over after leaving a party and I was under the influence of alcohol. And the police called my parents. I had my parents drive my car home and drive me home. And I don't know if that night, if I would have tested inebriated or not. I don't know. I don't remember how. I don't remember how much I'd been drinking that night. I just know I had some beers. I was leaving a party. I maybe got 1 mile down the road and got pulled over. Your point is cannabis is so much safer. Well, yeah, we know that. My point is this, Mike. There's never a reason to lie to make your point. There's never a reason to misrepresent the truth to make your point. Cannabis makes its own point, bro. And alcohol is horrible. You could talk about the deaths that it causes every year. You could talk about the relationships that it shatters every year. You could talk about the child abuse that results from it, the spousal abuse, both ways that results from it. Okay, I've seen it both ways. Yeah, and I've been a victim of it. A woman that drinks alcohol and then abuses me. You know, I've had to defend myself. So, you know, you want to talk about the horrors of alcohol, you could talk about the liver disease, the cancer that it causes, the brain cell loss, right? You don't have to say that all the bartenders give it to you and let you get really trashed and then you're allowed to get in your car and drive drunk. That's just not true. Talk about all the other shit. That's all I'm saying. You see where I'm coming from, Mike? Do you see where I'm coming from? You will hit much harder to make your point if you're coming from facts, honesty. Of course you fucking know. There's not even an arguable point, Mike. It was a silly statement. And I was just pointing out that it was a silly statement. That's all. It was a silly statement. You shouldn't have said that. You had a million other negatives you could have said that were factual that you could have stated about alcohol. And you didn't. You made some bullshit up. You know, we all know that if you get in your car, I don't care if you leave a bar or your home, but if you're under the influence of alcohol and you happen to get pulled over by a police officer, 8 times out of 10, they're going to know that you're under the influence. They're going to pull you out of your car. You're going to fail the sobriety test. They're going to ask you to take the blood test. You're either going to take the blood test. You guys know the song. You guys are familiar with the goddamn song. You've heard it over and over again. Somebody said they've had 5 fucking DUIs in here. So, you know, I just like to keep it straight, bro. That's all. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I will not sit here and allow bullshit to be, what's the word espouse? Okay, Google. Espouse definition.
either support a cause, belief, or way of life.
That's the wrong word. No, this is spewed. Okay, Google. Spew adjective. Cancel.
According to
Google.
dictionary.com,
Okay, Google. Spew synonym.
Here are some synonyms for spew: emit, discharge, eject.
That's it. Spurt. I'm not going to sit here and allow you to spurt bullshit all over my goddamn audience. Spurt. Spurt is a good word. We're gonna go with the spurt, I think. What do you guys think? Spurt. I think that was okay. Okay. Name the movie. Name the movie where there's an advertisement for Spurt soda. Name the movie where there's an advertisement for Spurt soda. Go. The cop asked if I was drunk. I said yes. He told me to park, remove the keys, and go to sleep. I got lucky. Dude, I once was drunk and exhausted leaving Daytona Beach. And I was driving down Interstate 4, and I made it maybe 8 miles down the interstate. I was in a blue Ford Bronco, mini Ford Bronco, you know, the little one, like a little 6-cylinder, and maybe even been a 4-cylinder truck. I can't remember. And I pulled over on I-4, off on the median. I just pulled over and parked, and I put my seat back, and I fucking went to sleep. And I said to myself, if a cop pulls up behind me, I'm going to fucking prison. I was like, I'm going to jail tonight. But I couldn't drive. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I'm fucking saying America is so fucked up they allow parking spaces at a bar that doesn't serve food. Lol, so they know you're only there to drink, and today that bartender is more worried about a bigger tip than cutting off a customer yet. You're still going there, aren't you, Mike? You're gonna try to weave that web, aren't you? Whatever. I think I made my point. So I pulled over on the side of Interstate 4, and it was, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up. The sun is hitting me in the face, right? And cars are just flying by. And they never fucking stopped to check me out or anything. I hooked my seat back up. I fucking turned the truck on and fucking got right into traffic and went home. It was probably one of the luckiest times of my life that, I should have gone to jail that night. I was fucked up, man. I was fucked up driving home in the morning. I was still fucked up when I woke up. All right, cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Right. We just had a whole conversation about calling weed, using the word weed, calling cannabis weed. Because it says it's useless. And are you using that term to be disrespectful, Mike? We just had a whole conversation about it. None of us respond to that word weed positively. And you shouldn't either. It's time to grow past that shit, bro. Let it go. Michael D. Elliott, did you wake up and say, dude, where's my car? Spurt soda, nobody knew, huh? Right? Tell him, Mr. Johnson. Listen to Mr. Johnson. You're preaching. You heard us. You heard the conversation, right? We were talking to you, weren't we? We're just wasting our breath, I guess. Just Jay. What movie? Was that the movie? Did anybody guess the movie? The Breakfast Club. No. Spurt soda. None of you guys are going to get this. All right. Blade Runner. Or Spurt? Was it Squirt or Spurt? It may have been Squirt soda, but I think it was Spurt. Blade Runner. Michael, good guess. Was a good guess, but no, not Blade Runner. It was a good guess though. Willy Wonka, no. No. Let me give you a better. Let me give you. When the commercial is running for Spurt or Squirt soda, I think it's Spurt soda, but it might be Squirt. There's a guy that got shot in the foreground, and there's blood spurting out of his neck from where he got shot, and he's dead, and he's already dead with blood spurting out of him. Spurt soda, Spurt, it's what you want, Spurt. You know, they're singing the song and there's blood coming. It's fucking great. Idiocracy. No, good guess. Good guess. This is let me tell you, this is an older movie from the 80s. Okay? And it's a high-tech movie. Lori, what movie are you talking about? You're telling me what the soda was. What movie are you talking about? If it was... Oh, if there's a Squirt soda, then it was probably Spurt. It was probably called Spurt. Spurt! Logan's Run. Great guess. No. But it was Logan's Run is a great guess. Dirty Harry, no. Terminator, great guess. No. I don't even know what that is, Lori. I've never even heard of that movie. As I sit here, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie myself. That's why usually I ask you guys questions like this. I've almost got the name. It's just Paul Paquette says, fuck Trump, with 4 crazy exclamation points after it. That's 4 times as crazy as a normal statement. Back to the Future, no. National Lampoon, no. Nope. Blade Runner, you already guessed that, no. That was one of the first guesses, was Blade Runner, no. Blade Runner is a really good guess. Okay, I just remembered the name of the movie. I just remembered the name of the movie, I think. I'm gonna look it up really fast. Oh yeah, 1981. Bam! Dude, I am the man! I knew it was in the 80s. 1981, son. Right, new fissure. You don't know how to say please? Say why'd you get blocked in the first place, and what's your name? How the fuck am I supposed to know your name? Candyman, Star Wars, no. I can't believe I remember the name of this fucking movie. It's a great movie. It's a fucking great movie. I mean, it's probably hokey as shit. The special effects are probably hokey as fuck. Why, bro? You always just come on here to talk shit, bro. You know you're just gonna talk more shit. Yeah, I didn't know the name, but I know it now. I would have figured it out. I would have remembered it. I did. I remembered it. I got it pulled up right here on my screen. You guys want some more hints? It's a high-tech movie from 1981, and it's based on new technology that is kind of groundbreaking technology that there's a whole criminal thing going on behind that people are trying to investigate and get to the bottom of. It's all this big tangled web of craziness. It's Dude, let me tell you something, Doom. You are subversive, okay? You are a subversive person. You don't fucking help me. You're not my fucking friend. You come in here, you try to call me on my bullshit. You make bullshit up, and then you're like, oh, I was just trying to get you. I was just joking around with you. Blah, 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 blah. You're a fucking idiot. Fuck off. Get the fuck off my live stream, you fucking freak. RoboCop, Megaforce, great guesses. 1981, guys. It's 1981. Astra, Megaforce, Dark City, Outland, RoboCop. 1981, guys. Hey, buddy. Hey. How are you?
What are you up to, mister? Can I pick you up? Give you some nubbies?
Baby boy, he getting so big, he the baby boy, got a big old head, a big old head. He's the bees, Earth beeps. Oh yeah, this is Michael Elliott. It's a movie that features a technology where computers are able to track what your eyes are looking at. Now this technology is totally available. They use it in military applications all the time. It's totally available, and it is a real technology today. But in 1981, it didn't exist. They fucking predicted that shit. It features a technology that can track the movement of your eyes. So if you're looking at a screen, it knows what you're looking at. We've got that now. We've got eye tracking technology, no shit, that they'll even, you can do it with contact lenses, and they've got a computer screen, and they can tell exactly what you're fucking looking at, where your eyes are going. Back then, this was unheard of shit. I don't watch movies like that. Well, it's not my fault. You missed a great movie. Minority Report, Last Starfighter, Tron, Soylent Green, They Live. 1981, there was Lawnmower Man. There was a gun in this movie that was a high-tech kind of a weapon. That was, you know, like they were just introducing it. Remember the 80s. Affordable eye tracker. 10 free eye tracking software programs. Researchers have attempted to track eye movements for well over a century. With eye tracking, you can measure what attracts visual attention from screen-based stimuli to VR and real-world settings. I am fucking telling you right now, this was the technology that they featured in this movie. Oh my God, Just Jay gets it. Yes, the movie was Looker. And Just Jay gets it. And all of you need to see this fucking movie if you haven't seen it. Yes, Just Jay, I'm doing a bong rip for you. Yes, the movie was Looker. And all of you need to go see that fucking movie. Just Jay got it. You got on Google, didn't you, Jay? You got on Google, didn't you? Did you do little Google? Did you Google the Google? Did you Google the Google the Google? Did you Google the Google? Christopher's going back and still guessing Valerie, my babushka. My babushka. Valerie, my babushka. She is... God, that was a long time ago. You remember it? You guys saw... Who saw the movie Looker? None of you remember it if you did. It was a great movie. It was on HBO. Dude, you can literally get eye tracking software now. Bro, that was unheard of in 1981. They totally predicted it. That movie predicted it. They're like, in the future, they'll be able to track your eye movements. They can do it now. No problem. Imagine how easy it would be with contact lenses. But they could probably just do it with your pupils. They could tell what you're looking at. Like, I'm looking at that where it says contact us. Or I'm looking at Just Jay. Or I'm looking at type a message. Or I'm looking at where it says settings. And it would know exactly where I'm looking at. And then when you show an advertisement, you could see exactly where the eye is going. And then you could put the logo right there. That's what they were using it for in the movie Looker. Looker software. You could tell where you're looking with the Looker stuff. But it also, they were using it for as a weapons thing. You gotta go see the movie. It's pretty fucking cool. You were born in 1981? Shit. I remember when that fucking movie came out. Alright, cheers everybody. No law regarding cannabis, top of the hour. Cannabis is intended for all. Cheers. Hi, Marianne. Cheers, guys. Randy, Teresa, Joey. Teresa smokes along. Just Jay's almost 40. Joey and good morning, Nay. Teresa just got home from work. Michael, Space 1999. Okay. So that had the soda in it that I think it was called Spurt. So here, let's do this. Let's go to, you can watch it for free on Vudu. You can watch it for free on Vudu.
Hey, YouTube. We're gonna go on over to the YouTube. Hey, that's what we're gonna do. Hey, we're freaking gonna go on over to the freaking YouTube. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hey, look at that.
Three minutes ago, viewer mail. Two views. Ron Placone, I wonder if Ron Placone was live? Is my stereo's off. My power went off like 3 times this morning, all at the same time. It's so weird. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Really is the largest crisis Italy has faced since the Second World War, but people here...
Huh. I got no sound here.
Last episode for a little while, I wanted to go through a little bit of mail I've gotten. I went to my P.O. box recently, so I wanted to give a shout out to some of the mail that I've received recently. First of all, Trendiest Dabbers. I have been enjoying the oil very much, and I told you, I know it took me a while to get the box.
Put this
There
up.
was a little bit of confusion there.
He put this up. I'm so
but
excited.
I did deliver it to the Jimmy Dore Show studio like I promised you I would. I promised you that the next time I go to the studio, I will deliver it, and I did. I was at the studio yesterday. I totally delivered it. I'm going to let them get their stuff out first, and then I'll get mine. Thank you again for that very, very much. I am very honored and flattered that you thought of me and thought everyone in the Jimmy Dore Show as well. And I have been enjoying the oil. I mentioned to you that I've been using it on my neck. I've talked about this on the show before, but as some of you may remember, in 2013, I was in a pretty bad car accident. And yeah, my car was totaled. I got sideswiped by a truck. And I'll be honest, I did not take all the necessary steps after that I should have. I probably should have went to see like a physical therapist. I didn't. My logic was, first of all, at the time, I did not have very good health insurance, and I did not have very much money at all. I was pretty much living paycheck to paycheck. I was a road comic, just sort of living on the road, hand to mouth. But so I didn't really do much. I mean, I did go get a basic checkup just at like an emergency center or whatever, or like a meta center, whatever those things are called. And basically my ribs were kind of bruised, and the doctor was like, "We can't really do anything for ribs anyway, dude." And I was like, "All right." And that was it. And my neck was a little, so anyway, ever since then, I get the same pain in my neck whenever I do basically any type of physical activity. Whenever I go to the gym, whenever I do whatever it is I do in my day. And I don't know if it will ever fully go away. Like it might just be one of those things. I may never.
Pain oil. Watch, the pain oil is going to fix it.
That
pain oil is going to fix it.
Pain oil that you sent
Watch this.
Has helped it more than anything else ever has. It's really made it so much more manageable. So again, thank you very much. Thank you. And so next thing, I'll get to this. This is from Frank, who is a PhD. Congratulations, Frank. Dear Rob.
I am so ecstatic that he decided to put that up like that. He actually edited that out and did that. Ron Placone officially endorses Trendy Pain Oil. TrendyAsDivers.com. See if it works. Whoa, man, this thing... Whatever, dude. Thing adjusted my goddamn brightness automatically on me again. It rides around all on its own. Start at 249. No, I don't want to start at 249. It's like the Invisible Man just goddamn pulled up. What the fuck? Set off all my motion sensors, set off all my cameras. And there's nothing. Oh, that doesn't work. Right. Okay, cool. Tweeting away here, guys. I'm so excited. Your tweet has been posted. View it on Twitter. YouTube. At YouTube. 72 million followers. Like and subscribe. No thanks. How about fuck YouTube? I don't care what you have to say. Move this. Thank you, David C. Baker Jr. Junior. Boflow. Man, I wish I could bring all my friends from Florida out here to hang out with me. That would be cool. You know, getting everybody to have the availability all at the same time. That's a problem. I think we should have a big fucking meetup. Hey, Christopher, I got you, son. Yes. Okay. All right. Oh God, Chef. Well, don't run around. Let me know if you catch that shit. All right, I got a box to go address to Christopher Almond. The rest of you guys, I will see you on Twitter. Retweet everything you guys see me putting up there. Go into my tweets and go retweet everything, and then go into my tweets and replies, and you guys join in the conversations, man. You know, and send me out to Joe Rogan, send me out to Jimmy Dore, and send me out to Secular Talk, Kyle Kalinske, and ask them to have me on their show, even if it's a phone-in or a Skype guest. All right, keep doing it. I'll go on there and I will talk, and we'll reach a lot more people because, you know, one thing we can talk about is the way I've been suppressed all these years. All right, bye, guys. Thanks again. No law regarding cannabis. Those shirts and hoodies are available at trendyasdivers.com. So is the pain oil shirt at trendyasdivers.com. Thank you, Nick. I will see you there, brother. Bye, guys.